Hello, my name is Lee Elliott. I'm the director of the Wonderful Life Project here in Grand Island. I again would like to tell you about a training program that we have coming here in the near future. The title of this program is Fulfillment. This is a program that I can be fairly certain none of you have ever seen before. The research is just now developing and it is simply amazing. There's things coming that I never thought I would see in my life. The ultimate goal of virtually all of us is in fact to have a good life, to have a fulfilling life, to have meaning in our life so that when our time here is done we can look back and say that was a good thing. I'm glad I was here. There are very few things more important to us than having a life like that. Things that we can do, the research is showing, to move in the direction of having a fulfilling life is to start being aware of, if you would, the positive, the good things that are happening around us. We have a natural tendency to look towards the negatives. There's research that suggests that if we have 10 different options to explain an event, we have a tendency to look towards the most negative. The net result to us is not good. And this is a habit. This is a habit we easily can change. A gentleman named Bob Emmons has been researching this for some time, and he's said, you know, frankly, being grateful for what you've been given, counting your blessings, is a way to dramatically increase your happiness. It is a way to start you down the path to appreciating your life. It is a way to get us thinking more and more that life is meaningful, that life is fulfilling. There's a number of things in all of our lives that are magnificent. We have to recognize them and to spend time focusing on them and much less time focusing on the things that are a little bit more distressing, if you would. We also see in the world of work that life is changing. We've known for some time that the industrial era is over, yet many managers are still holding to industrial era management techniques. Stephen Covey, the guru of management, has said it's time that that stops. He's held out examples. We have companies like SAS in North Carolina that is doing simply remarkable things. This company, which is wholly owned by one individual, is in fact presenting people with opportunities that we've not seen before. The individual who owns this company has taken to walking around the plant, if you would, or around the business. It's not a plant. Walking around the business with a cart. He has a cart full of M&Ms, plain and peanut, and he talks to people on a regular basis. He gets to know all of his employees. Moreover, they have put a preschool and a daycare right next to the cafeteria. They have an elementary school right next to the cafeteria. In effect, what can then happen is as the children go to lunch each day, they can go to lunch in the company cafeteria with their mom and dad. Moreover, this fellow has put out a memo to his folks that said the gates are locked at something like 6 o'clock. Go home. The work will be here tomorrow. That's almost unheard of. His focus is so totally on creating a wonderful work environment for his people and producing incredible services for his customers that the business has simply exploded. It's getting great attention. Another company is Tom's of Maine. When the gentleman started that company, he borrowed some small amount of money, something like maybe $5,000. He sold it for a massive amount of money just recently as he's preparing for retirement. Throughout, Tom has said he would not violate his ethical codes. Even though he could have made a lot more money, he said it wasn't worth it to him. What he would do is to make money, to make a good place to work, and to do it within clear ethical boundaries. What increasingly we're seeing is companies around the country are beginning to beginning to look at these sorts of thinking, this sort of thinking about ethical conduct within the business, such that the people in the business see it as quite an extraordinary place to work. Right here in our own community, we have Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut organization has begun to look at ethics within its organization more closely, has beginning to look at creating a more fulfilling work environment for its people, and the effects are beginning to be seen. We will see it more and more. We know quite a lot about how to go about having a fulfilling life. It's a relatively new area of research, but there is a lot out there and more growing. One thing that we will also find, as you can see, as we talk about this in the training, is that we will change our focus. Most of the training modules I've talked to you about to this point have talked about things like how do we become more happy. In this training program, things will change fairly dramatic. There is a transcendence. We stop being so concerned about our own happiness and start being concerned about others' happiness. And as that focus changes, we become increasingly fulfilled. I do hope you're able to attend this training. As I said, it's unique, and there is a great deal to be learned, and the benefits are extraordinary. Thank you.
To register for this training, contact Julia at the YWCA. We do expect the program to fill quickly. Please register as soon as possible.